Good afternoon. So today we're going to talk about Form 8880, credit for qualified retirement savings contributions. You're preparing the return, and maybe it's at the end, and the software is like, hey, alert, alert, we got an error because we need to go to do this form. This is a super easy form, but every year it seems like we make it more convoluted and than we need to. So when you get onto the 8880, this is what it's going to look like in the software within Fusion. The first thing we want to do is go kind of just read through this. So part one, or question part of one, is it's traditional and Roth IRA contributions, ABLE account contributions, blah, blah, blah. It's basically any contributions that they made would go into either part one or part two. All right, part two is going to be like your 401k. These green boxes is an override box. Okay, so we can just click on one and it tells us, it gives us like little information. It's great when you're learning the software right here off to the side. And it tells me that the traditional or Roth IRA contributions for 2020 override. All right, so typically we don't have to put anything here. It's awesome. Where I think we get a little confused is the client has a Form W-2 and it's got the little box checked for retirement. We can look at box 1 of the W-2 and the income amount is less than box 3 and 5. And we know what it is because in box 12A, it tells us that there was some monies taken out for like a 401k for retirement, and that was coded as a D for deferred compensation. Cool thing with the software, if we enter the W-2 correctly and we code it to that D and everything else, it automatically flows to Form 8880. We don't have to do anything, okay? It seems weird because we don't get to see it, but it does flow. What we do need to make sure that we're asking our clients is number 4. Box 4 is that critical box. It says total of all Roth IRA distributions plus all taxable distributions from other qualified retirement plans that were made in the following years. In order to qualify for this credit, we need to know about 2018, 2019, and 2020. So if they're putting money into the retirement, like we saw in that W-2, box 4 for 2020 is 0 because they didn't take any money out. Now, if they brought us a 1099-R, then it could be a little bit different. But we also need to know if 2019 and 2018, the last 2 years, if there's any monies taken for retirement. Nice thing is, if they're a current client of ours that came to us, we can go look at their last year's return. You have that ability to go and see what was in that tax return. And if you have any problems, any questions, as always, please ask, get up on Slack, and we'll be more than happy to help you.